Last night, a nationwide arrest warrant was issued for Elias Huizar.
We're learning more about the search for a suspected shooter accused of killing a woman at William Wiley Elementary in West Richland.
In terms of creating a definitive timeline, that is still a work in progress.
What we have learned about his background and how he was able to work at multiple schools despite accusations of sexual misconduct with minors.
No past investigations or allegations appeared in Mr. Huizar's background checks before he was hired, and nothing was disclosed by Mr. Huizar.
Plus, how this is impacting the Tri-Cities community and the resources available for students and families moving forward.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We do begin with that breaking news. Law enforcement from West Central Oregon has safely located the baby reported kidnapped after yesterday's deadly shooting at an elementary school in West Richland. At approximately 3 o'clock this afternoon, Oregon State Patrol found the suspect, 40-year-old Elias Huizar, driving in a vehicle southbound on I-5 near Eugene, Oregon. Law enforcement started to chase him, and according to West Richland police, that chase ended with state troopers in Oregon reporting the suspect sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His current condition still unknown at this hour. We do know the 1-year-old child, there was an Amber Alert sent out last night. That child was taken safely into custody by Oregon State Police, and he is okay. Now, on Monday, as we know, the suspect arrived at Wiley Elementary in West Richland right after school let out. Police say the suspect was an ex-Yakima police officer who shot his ex-wife, 31-year-old Amber Rodriguez, then fled. The SWAT team showed up to his home, and hours later, they discovered a second victim there. The identity we're still working on confirming there. And as I mentioned, that Amber Alert was issued last night after police were not able to locate the suspect or his baby, but they have both been located now in Western Oregon. Now, we've talked a lot about the suspect's history. We're going to get more into that coming up tonight at 6:30. Many people have been asking why he was allowed to walk free at all. We asked the Benton County prosecutor that question this afternoon. Here's what he had to say in response.
Regarding the bail and him having the 2 charges, can you explain the thought process about why bail was even set at all, for how serious these crimes were?
Yes, Mr. Huizar was charged with rape of a child in the 3rd degree and rape in the 2nd degree in February of this year, and the requested bail amount was $250,000. Between the 2 cases, that amount was set by the court. And that was based on, as provided in Criminal Rule 3.2, which provides the standards for bail settings. That was based on the nature of the allegations, the 2 allegations against Mr. Huizar. It was based on the fact that there were 2 victims in the 2 matters, and his connection to the community and lack of criminal history.
Now, in all of this, we do want to focus on the victims and how the community is dealing with the aftermath of that violent crime on Monday. We know officials canceled classes at William Wiley Elementary School today. We're starting to see a memorial growing there. At the press conference at the West Richland Police Department earlier today, we also learned from the school district superintendent family and children impacted by the situation will have support offered to them. We do know that the school district is planning to reopen William Wiley Elementary tomorrow. We're going to hear from more people impacted by this crime coming up at 6:30. But for right now, let's switch gears and talk about your first alert forecast. Stacey, you were telling us earlier this was going to be the warmest day of the week. Is that holding true?
Well, it didn't quite get as warm as we thought, but tomorrow is going to be the warmest day of the year, but not bad. 70 degrees, dust devil sky. Cam, look at the boys. They're out on the field. Nice day. They had a day game. I think they started around 3:30 today, so perfect night to catch the Dust Devils, and our winds are light at 7. Sunset tonight at 7:55. Forecast tonight, though, on the cool side, but warming up over the last couple of days. Partly cloudy, warmer winds. Winds will be light overnight. Tomorrow, look for 76. So yes, tomorrow should be the warmest day of the year, but we're going to see increasing cloud cover and some breezy winds, so it may not feel as warm. Our winds anywhere from 10 to 15. You also can catch the full moon. Those clouds aren't going to cooperate, but it was beautiful last night. Lots of weather photos came in. Thank you for those. Let's wrap things up here. Partly cloudy tonight, warm and gusty on your Wednesday. Showers headed our way for Thursday and Friday. Could even see some upper mountain snow in the Cascades. It's also National Picnic Day, so get outside and enjoy the nice weather this evening. I'll get to all the details coming up in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacy. And we have an update tonight to a story we've been following now for weeks. 2 Rottweilers were killed by the Benton County Sheriff's deputies as they ran loose in a Kennewick neighborhood. We've told you about that. This morning, the owner was in court defending her 3rd dog.
At this time, that matter will be dismissed on state's motion based upon insufficient evidence to proceed, and so the case will be dismissed. Thank you very much for being here.
So the Benton County Sheriff's Office had tried to have that 3rd Rottweiler labeled a dangerous dog after the first 2 were shot and killed. But after investigation, the state found that there was no evidence to support the declaration labeling that 3rd Rottweiler as a dangerous dog. We spoke to owner Michelle Swanson after the hearing this morning. She told us she's thrilled that Tank is safe.
Relieved. I've been paranoid over Tank for the last, 2 months, just thinking this is my last dog, that's all I have left, and I don't want him to have to wear muzzles, and I don't want him to be in little 6-sided kennels. And I mean, we have a large backyard for the dogs for the reason they have the freedom to come in and out as they want. And so this is just a huge victory.
Now, Swanson has told us since the beginning that the 2 dogs that were shot were not dangerous. She said the hearing in court today supports that claim. She feels like it was confirmation that none of the dogs were dangerous in the first place. Well, tonight we're headed over to Pasco, where a fire that started as vegetation fire jumped to a house. This happened around the 4400 block of Court Street, about a block or 2 away from the fire station. Now, that helped crews get there quickly, but firefighters told us it was still an effort to get this fire out because the flames spread to the house so quickly. The public information officer for Pasco Fire Department says this is not an uncommon problem in the region.
We did have a structure fire out here today. It started as an exterior fire, got in the arborvitae bushes next to the building, and then it immediately got pushed into the house. The fire is out right now. We've got crews inside checking for extension, making sure there's no fire inside, making sure it didn't get up in that attic space. So the lesson of the day is, while you're out there doing that spring cleaning today, think about redecorating your yard area. If you got arborvitaes next to your building, it's a good time to take those things out, take them away. They are always a live fuel source. They put out lots of heat, lots of flame. So if you do get any kind of spark in there, no matter what time of year, we always have problems with arborvitaes next to those houses. So think about that. They do give nice shade. But get them out of there, plant some taller trees out away from the building, and still give you that same shade without having the same fire danger.
Of course, we've been covering a lot of stories about just this, keeping that defensible space around your home when it comes to fires. We're getting into wildfire season. This is one of those examples showing how important it is to make sure that you have cleared space around your home. We are talking about some warmer weather, and it is very dry out there, but there is a chance of rain in your First Alert forecast. Stacey Lee is talking about that coming up in just a moment. And still ahead, we're continuing to track the investigation into the huge fire that destroyed a warehouse in Findlay over the weekend. We'll hear from local business officials coming up next.
Now is a great time to get an offer you'll love on the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid. Inventory is here, so bring on the fun, bring on the weekend getaways, bring on the memories. And get a great offer on a Honda, named the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide, so there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Hot tubs, hot tub, hot tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearing some new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Our goal is to be in this community in 50 years, in 100 years. We're here to take care of this community that's taking such good care of our family. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything, because it's just the right thing to do. It is kind of at the core of who we are, that we don't miss anything, that we catch every little detail. We have our customers' lives in our hands, so if they miss something, I mean, it's a huge deal. And so I give that speech to kind of every technician that comes through our door so they understand how important their job is. The most important part of our certified process is the fact that you get full transparency. We're here to make sure that our customers feel confident and comfortable with the decisions they're making. Buying pre-owned with McCurley means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
We have a follow-up tonight to that huge plume of smoke that rose over Findlay Sunday. That smoke all spread into the Tri-Cities on Monday. Still asking, how did that fire get started, and what comes next for the company that owns the warehouse that burned, Lineage Logistics. This fire was so big that it actually required state mobilization from the Washington Fire Marshal's office. We're still waiting on answers from fire investigators, but tonight we do get to hear from the company that owns that warehouse.
The company emailed Apple Valley News Now a statement. It read in part, quote, "Lineage's top priority is the health and safety of our employees, partners, and the communities in which we live and operate. We thank the first responders who assisted in suppressing the fire. We continue to work closely with local officials and will provide updates as appropriate," end quote.
So the building's, a total loss.
And Lineage isn't the only business feeling the pain.
When I see all that big smoke, like fire, like dark, like you can see far away. So I thought that was close for my business, and I was kind of worried and interested, like something's going on.
He relies on the many workers who are usually at the warehouse. Are you thankful to our firefighters who really help protect this taco truck?
Well, correct. I mean, I was glad because I can see they was taking action right away. They don't wait, like.
As far as the Lineage Logistics building, it's 525,000 square feet. The majority of it is now damaged. The call for help first came in just after 5 a.m. Sunday morning at the location on East Bowles Road in Findlay. There was also around 10 employees in the building at the time of the fire, but luckily they were all able to make it out safe.
One company leased to 98% of the capacity. So we're talking about one business that lost all their food product.
Now, there was concern that ammonia was filling the air, but firefighters say that did not happen. And the fire was reported to be controlled, but then around noon on Sunday, it had grown in size and spread to much of the warehouse. There was a level 3 evacuation issued around 2 p.m. Sunday for residents in the surrounding neighborhoods. The evacuation was lifted just after 6 p.m. The blaze jumped to nearby grass, bushes, and trees, too.
And the fire, spread pretty quick. And then we got more resources coming from all over, southeast Washington. I think at one point we were probably pushing close to 30 fire trucks, including water tenders and overhead, about 140 personnel. So we were doing what we could.
Some fire crews are still out there this morning, and that will be the story for at least the next few days, because the Washington State Fire Marshal's office did initiate a state mobilization, and drones will continue to fly to figure out how this fire started.
Really sad. There's 100 workers that worked out here that are displaced, and the company's doing everything they can to get them assigned to their other facilities.
Are you going to stay open the rest of the week?
Correct. I'm going to take open all rest of the week.
Now, as far as the cause of that fire, again, still under investigation, but despite all of that destruction and all of those flames, we're told nobody was hurt.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And overall, we've had a beautiful day. We have been seeing some high clouds rolling into the area with some blue spots out there. 70 degrees right now in our Legends Casino Sky Cam. Our feels like temp 75, so it is a nice evening. Sunset at 7:55, so just really nice weather. And we have another day, but things are going to transition slightly. Now, temperature-wise around the region, we're still going up, up, up. This is the difference in 24 hours. 9 degrees warmer right now in Dayton, 4 in the Tri-Cities, 6 degrees warmer in Yakima. And look at Cle Elum, 9 degrees warmer than just 24 hours ago. Ridge of high pressure, I call it the happy button. It generally keeps us dry and warm. That's what it's been doing, but it's shifting on out of here, and that first system starts to move across the west side and the coastal portions of the state. You even see maybe a little bit of snow on those northern portion of the Cascades right there at the Canadian border. Bigger system moves in though on Thursday, and that's where we're going to start to see some showers moving in more than likely by Thursday evening. There's that big band of rain showers all the way down the coast, so wet weather there. A couple of snowflakes could fall in the upper elevations above 5,000 feet. Let's start our futurecast tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Increasing clouds. We should remain dry most of the day tomorrow with an occasional pop-up shower. But as we get into our Thursday, that's when we're going to see the majority of that rain cross the Cascades and hit the east side and down in the Columbia River Gorge, the Yakima and Kittitas valleys, eventually making its way to the Columbia Basin and Tri-Cities. Now, we're keeping an eye on these heavier pockets of rain where we could potentially see some thunder and lightning in the Blue Mountains and possibly across the Cascades. So that's what we're looking like into our Thursday, and we'll continue to see those showers build and move into the area on Friday. Along with that system, we're going to see those breezy to gusty winds. We've been pretty mild today, but you'll start to see these winds picking up tomorrow morning here in the Tri-Cities and along the foothills of the Blues. As the day progresses, that wind will start to get stronger in all of our areas, including the Columbia River Gorge, the foothills of the Blues, and the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. So look for those increasing winds for tomorrow into Thursday. In Yakima tonight, it's pretty mild. You can get out and still mow the lawn. Looking good, dropping down to 58 degrees by 9. Tri-Cities, grab that bike, pump up those tires, and get outside. It is a nice evening all around. 70 degrees at 7 is not too bad. In Walla Walla, we did say it was National Picnic Day, and it's nice enough to have a picnic. Bring a light coat, however, should be looking pretty good. In Hermiston, temperatures in the 60s, dropping down to 57 by 9 o'clock. Tonight, those temperatures slightly warmer than we've been seeing the last couple of days, 30s and 40s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Here's the Columbia Basin, temperatures here in the upper 30s and low 40s, and the foothills of the Blues seeing the 40s overnight as well. So look, not bad looking forecast for tomorrow. Get those cloudy skies coming in, warm breezy conditions at times, 76 and 75 the warm spots, Tri-Cities and Hermiston, 60s and 70s there in the rest of the area. Quick look at our 7-day planner for Yakima. Again, we've got those breezy winds and showers on the way. Tri-Cities, breezy winds there. Rain also possible, mainly late Thursday into Friday. Walla Walla have more chances of rain closer to the Blue Mountains with those breezy winds on Wednesday. But the good news are temperatures overnight staying on the warm side above that freezing level. And in Hermiston, look for some breezy conditions and rain showers possible on and off all the way through Sunday. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Well, the federal government is cracking down on non-compete agreements. Why officials say this is a step that will actually potentially help workers and businesses alike. That's next.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Nice work. You take card? Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR.
Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2. STCU Business.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairground. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day savings cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Looking for a car with more room for adventure? Make your presence known when you drive away in a new 2024 Kia Sportage LX with all-wheel drive from Overturf Kia. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now, $29,790. Plus, get 5.49% interest for up to 72 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that is on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! A Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires.
Here's a question for you. How far can the National Labor Relations Board go when it comes to regulating corporations? That's the question that is before the Supreme Court right now. Now, when the NLRB has stepped in when Starbucks was accused of interfering with workers' efforts to form unions. Specifically, they got a court order forcing Starbucks to rehire 7 people who had been fired all the way back in 2022. Starbucks says different courts seem to have different interpretations of when a judge should grant a request from the National Labor Relations Board, and they want the Supreme Court to clarify. Now, the FTC is taking steps to put nationwide limits on non-competes. Right now, the state of Washington already has strict limits on these non-compete agreements. As of 2024, if you make less than $120,560 per year, your employer can't stop you from quitting your job and immediately going to work for another company. Now, historically, non-competes have been used for things like tech and finance and in the media. But the FTC says all too often grocery store employees and fast food workers are now being forced into these agreements. The FTC says that's hurting workers because the non-compete agreements stop them from looking for a higher paying job, but it can hurt companies as well because they can't recruit new employees within the market. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce says it will sue to block the FTC's rule, which they're saying could mean nationwide restrictions are on hold for years to come. Again, in Washington, this is not something you have to worry about. Non-compete agreements are already banned for people making less than about $120,000 per year. Still ahead on Apple Valley News now, what we know about the suspect in the deadly West Richland shooting and the history of charges against him as Oregon State Police say they caught up with him on I-5. Team coverage continues coming up in the next 5 minutes.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders? Apple Valley News Now Primetime Thursday.
The whole family is invited to the 61st Annual Parade of Gems, Saturday, April 26th through the 28th at the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. This year's special theme is Petrified Wood of the Northwest. There will be demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. There will be vendors on hand with rock and mineral specimens, jewelry, and lapidary equipment, plus games, raffle drawings, door prizes, and more. The doors open at 10. Bring the whole family to the Parade of Gems, April 26th through the 28th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Hot tub, hot tub, hot tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearing some new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Sit pretty with spring savings at Meredith Furniture. Get $200 off all stressless recliners and ottomans, classic power-based recliners, home office chairs, and each seat of a stressless sofa, love seat, or sectional. Plus, get 10% off the new stressless Sky mattress and $50 off each stressless Laurel or Mint dining chair. Shop Meredith Furniture at First and Washington in front of Hobby Lobby.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
At 6:30, continuing team coverage of that deadly shooting in West Richland.
Yeah, we'll tell you how law enforcement tracked the suspect down in Oregon as the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
And we are continuing to follow that local breaking news. The manhunt for a former Yakima police officer accused of killing 2 people on Monday, one at Wiley Elementary School in West Richland, and kidnapping a baby boy.
At about 3 p.m., though, Oregon State Patrol located the suspect, 40-year-old Elias Weezar, driving in his vehicle southbound on I-5, right near Eugene, Oregon. Law enforcement initiated a pursuit, and according to West Richland PD, the pursuit ended with state troopers reporting that the suspect sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. His condition is still unknown. The 1-year-old child, however, Roman Santos, was taken safely into custody, as you can see here, by Oregon State Police. New at 6:30, we are now hearing from the FBI in Seattle, who helped with the manhunt as well.
Well, I think this is something that's very typical of the FBI. You know, we help our partners when requested, and this is going to be a situation that's no different. It's just a little more high profile due to the emergency of trying to find this little boy.
ABC News affiliate KEZI 9 says numerous law enforcement officers responded to reports of a suspect speeding down southbound I-5 at about 2:53 p.m. KEZI says the suspect reportedly crashed around milepost 197 and State Route 197 near Armitage Park. Police told reporters on the scene that shots were also fired during the chase. We have learned from investigators and the prosecutor's office that the suspect has a history of being charged with crimes, but so far has not been convicted.
Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell has been digging into his court records and his history with the Yakima Police Department.
According to an investigative report from the State Attorney General's office, rumors surfaced in early 2019 about a 12-year-old student who was posting on social media that she was both in a relationship with and having sex with then school resource officer Weezer. Investigators found, quote, no independent evidence of sexual contact, but YPD did remove Weezer from the school. But according to court documents, Weezer reached out to the girl on Facebook 3 years later, started a sexual relationship with her and got her pregnant at just 15 years old. It's a fact police only discovered this February when the now 17-year-old called police to report Weezer had raped her 16-year-old friend, leading prosecutors to charge Weezer with second-degree rape and third-degree rape of a child. The 17-year-old now dead after police say Weezer killed her and took off with their 1-year-old son Monday afternoon. Court documents show a year after the accusation surfaced about a possible sexual relationship with the middle schooler, Weezer's now ex-wife, Amber Rodriguez, filed for divorce. In the spring of 2021, a confrontation over custody issues for their 2 children led to police being called to William Wiley Elementary, the same school where police say Weezer fatally shot Rodriguez on Monday. YPD reported to the Criminal Justice Training Commission that after over a year of being out on administrative leave pending investigation, Weezer, quote, resigned immediately following the Internal Affairs Division's findings, effective February 14th, 2022. In a statement Tuesday, YPD confirmed Weezer was an ex-officer, quote, who left the department after receiving discipline in late 2021. However, because there were no convictions, when Weezer applied to be a substitute teacher in the Richland School District, the district says they didn't know about his history. They say he started the application process in fall 2021 and in early 2022 received several references from Franklin Middle School, where he was transferred after Washington, saying he was a very good or excellent candidate. He passed a drug screen, background checks with WSP and the FBI, did mandatory training, and was granted an emergency substitute certificate by OSPI. But according to the district, Weezer lied on that application, saying he had not ever been investigated for allegations of misconduct or resigned from a job while allegations were pending. Weezer subbed for the district between February 2022 and June 2023. The district says when they learned of his arrest in early February on charges of rape involving 2 minors, they removed him from the substitute and volunteer portals and trespassed him from the property. Weezer's bail was set at $250,000, and he's been out of custody ever since. We have more details about this case that you'll only be able to find on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Emily, thank you for that. In all of this, we also want to focus on the victims and how the community is now dealing with the aftermath of such a violent crime.
Yeah, so we know officials canceled classes at William Wiley Elementary School today. We heard at a press conference earlier this afternoon over at the West Richland Police Department. School district officials say they are preparing to offer support to families and children who were impacted by that shooting. The shooting, of course, happened just as kids were getting out of school on Monday afternoon.
Therapy dogs. We had supports for all of our schools as well, and so we have flight teams that are made up of counselors and nurses, psychologists, and we had them active at all of our schools because we know this isn't just affecting Wiley, it's affecting our entire Richland School District family.
There are also mental health resources being made available through the Community Like Support and Advocacy Resource Center, also known as SARC.
Well, switching gears, time to talk about our weather.
And Stacy has been telling us it's just really kind of a perfect day out there.
It was really nice today. Now, we didn't get quite up to where we thought we'd get, but we did make it into the 70s. In fact, we're still sitting at 70 degrees this evening. Taking a look towards the windmills out there towards the Jump Off Joe area tonight. Our winds are light at 7 and our sunset tonight at 7:55. What's ahead? Partly cloudy tonight. Warm, gusty winds on Wednesday. We have showers possible Thursday and Friday, maybe even late Wednesday night. It's also National Picnic Day, and I think the weather is cooperating for that to happen tonight. Let's take a quick look at your 7-day planning forecast, Walla Walla. Unfortunately, we get unsettled weather beginning Thursday with a slight chance of rain all the way through Monday for Walla Walla and through Sunday in Hermiston. But remember, it is April. April showers mean May flowers, so we do need that rain. Breezy winds for Tri-Cities and Yakima tomorrow, and a chance of showers at least through Friday and possibly Saturday in the Tri-Cities. Temperatures on the warm side and our overnight lows staying above that frost and freezing level. So yes, I think we're okay to start getting outside and planting those important plants that you guys have all been waiting for. I'll talk more about that coming up in my First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacy, thank you. We are following developing news out of Alaska tonight. A small plane crashed into the river outside Fairbanks earlier this afternoon. Authorities say 2 people were on board and no survivors have been found. Alaska State Patrol says that the plane crashed after taking off from Fairbanks International Airport. Troopers say the plane slid into a hill on the bank of the river where it caught fire. And today, lawmakers in the Senate, they started working on a package of bills that would include tens of billions of dollars of aid to Ukraine and Israel.
Yeah, that's been passed by the House already. And here in the U.S., it would also potentially set up a ban on TikTok. ABC's Christiane Cordero reports from Capitol Hill.
Today, the Senate is attempting to move forward with a foreign aid package that underscores the power of partnership with both American allies overseas.
Send our friends abroad the aid they have long been waiting for. Let us not delay this.
And bipartisanship in Congress. Over the weekend, the House of Representatives passed the $95 billion package that includes aid to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, plus legislation that would ban TikTok if its Chinese parent company doesn't sell the app. House Speaker Mike Johnson's job as Speaker was called into question during negotiations, but he ultimately got the bipartisan support needed to pass the package. His job as Speaker remains in jeopardy. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell today urges his colleagues to get behind support for Ukraine.
So much of the hesitation and short-sightedness that has delayed this moment is premised on sheer fiction. Delay in providing Ukraine the weapons to defend itself has strained the prospects of defeating Russian aggression.
The House package specifically includes $60 billion in aid to Ukraine, $26 billion for Israel, and $8 billion for Taiwan and Indo-Pacific allies. The legislation that would ban TikTok demands its Chinese parent company ByteDance sell the app within 1 year, citing data privacy concerns and the company's ties to the Chinese Communist Party. The representative who co-authored the legislation believes the app will change rather than go away.
I don't think it will disappear. I think that it will continue operating, but under new management.
Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
And President Biden has said he would sign the TikTok ban into law if it passed. If that happens, new users would not be able to download the app anymore, and existing users would not be able to get updates. Well, tonight, a scary situation in Oregon. Police have arrested a man accused of kidnapping a woman in the western part of the state. The whole thing caught on doorbell camera.
Yeah, take a look at this. It's really shocking. Police in Hillsboro, Oregon say it happened Sunday morning. The people who live in the house say they heard knocking and then saw the video moments later and called 911. Police say the victim is safe and they arrested the suspect earlier this morning. Investigators have not identified either one, but say they knew each other and this was not a random incident. Still scary. Locally tonight, Stacy is going to be telling us more about the chances for rain coming up in her full First Alert weather forecast.
Plus, the protests are spreading across American college campuses. We'll hear how officials are working to balance free speech with student safety. That's next.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
Only Electrolux has Smart Boost technology for the most effective stain removal, extending the life of the clothes and fabrics you love for a more sustainable future. The new Electrolux Laundry Tower gives you all the performance in half the space. Now at Fred's Appliance.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Tomorrow morning, get ready to laugh because Jerry Seinfeld is live on GMA. Then Thursday, it's John Bon Jovi live. Seinfeld, Bon Jovi, live on Tell 'em John.
Good morning, America.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News, now live at 6:30. A movement that started at New York's Columbia University now stretches to the West Coast. Pro-Palestinian protesters disrupting campuses across the country. Laura Aguirre has more.
Communal.
About some matzo ball soup.
Complex. And now, coast to coast. Pro-Palestinian protests demanding an end to the war in Gaza taking root on college campuses across the U.S.
A lot of people have been galvanized and inspired to join us.
Pro-Palestinian supporters have condemned university crackdowns on their demonstrations and free speech. Meanwhile, escalating anti-Semitic incidents have left many students, mostly Jewish, fearing for their safety. Still, Jewish students at Columbia hosted a Passover Seder Monday evening for everyone, regardless of faith or political views.
On Passover, it's important to stand up for oppressed people everywhere, whether they're Jewish or not.
There remains a keen awareness of potential violence, and the NYPD says it has received several reports of harassment. They've also made over 100 arrests since last week for criminal trespassing, as have other law enforcement agencies at campus protests in their cities this week.
Many of my colleagues are calling for these university presidents across the country step up and provide a safe space for all students.
Columbia has now canceled in-person classes on its main campus for the rest of this semester. But some students say one of the most important lessons being learned is unfolding right now.
It's so important to us to transcend the barriers of race, class, ethnicity, religion, and there's a lot of joy here, I think really for the first time on campus in months.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's talk about that weather. Very nice day today. Didn't quite get up as warm as I thought, but we did make it to the 70s and we're still sitting there now. You're seeing a few clouds roll in, but it's a very pleasant night, 70 degrees on National Picnic Day. So, you still have time to go grab a picnic because sunset not till 7:55. Temperature change. We've been warming over the days and no different today. Look at Dayton is right now 9 degrees warmer than they were just 24 hours ago. Same thing in Cle Elum. We're between 4 and 7 degrees warmer elsewhere throughout the region tonight. So that's good news, and the weather pattern will continue. Ridge of high pressure planted, but it's not going to stay here long. Now it's going to start shifting to the east, and as it does, that's going to start bringing our next system on shore. We're going to see some showers in the Olympic Peninsula, maybe even some snow showers in the Cascades at the Canadian border, a few showers across the Cascade Mountains, and then the bigger system moves in on Thursday. That's going to bring showers all the way down the coast between Oregon and Washington, showers across the Cascades, a few snowflakes at the upper elevations, and rain showers possible through our region. We're even tracking some possible thunderstorms, and I'll show you that here on our Futurecast. Now here comes that rain, more so Thursday morning. You'll start to see that developing here in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, west side of the state, eventually making its way into the Columbia Basin. And then this is where we could be seeing some thunderstorm activity late Thursday afternoon, evening, and night. That's going to be some heavy rain showers there in the mountains. We'll continue to see scattered showers all the way into Friday morning and probably part of the day Friday, hopefully clearing out by Friday afternoon. Also, along with this system comes those breezy to gusty winds. You're going to start feeling those picking up tomorrow morning along the foothills of the Blues by the mid-afternoon, through the region by the early afternoon, and early evening it's going to be pretty blustery. We could see 25 and 35 mile-an-hour gusts coming through the region. Tonight, temperatures warmer than we've been seeing. We're in the 30s and 40s in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Not too bad there. Way above that frost level like we've been at the last couple of nights. 30s and 40s here in the Columbia Basin, even seeing some 40-degree overnight lows there in the foothills of the Blues. Planning your day tomorrow, look for temperatures fairly warm out the door, looking good in the afternoon. You'll start to see those winds picking up throughout the afternoon. Tri-Cities 51 at 8, not a bad looking day. Look at that, 74 degrees by 4, but those strong breezy to gusty winds will start picking up in the early afternoon and early evening. Walla Walla also going to see some sun breaks for most of the day, looking good, 70 degrees, cloud cover coming in later in the evening with our gusty winds picking up throughout the day. A little stronger winds there, foothills of the Blues. And in Hermiston, we'll see some breezy to gusty winds, unfortunately, most of the day, with temperatures hitting those 70s by early afternoon. Let's take a quick peek at your 7-day planning forecast. We've got those breezy, gusty winds, chance of showers through Friday, possibly a light little bit of showers on Saturday in the Columbia Basin. A little cloudy, but pretty mild weather. Looking good for spring to end up our April, heading towards May. Breezy winds in Walla Walla and Hermiston, and chance of showers. A little bit more of active weather for the foothills of the Blues, like the Walla Walla and Hermiston area. So not a bad looking forecast overall, a little bit mild, but I was enjoying the 70-degree temps personally myself, and the sunshine. So, but we do need the rain. Remember, we are in a drought, so we have to take care of that. Still to come though, your viewer photo of the day. Austin.
Stacey, thank you. We are following major breaking news as Oregon State Police is holding a press conference at the moment where they are announcing that the West Richland suspect is now dead. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have more about that next.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide, so there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price, and that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Saturday, April 27th, get the best deals on wristbands for the best week of summer. Come to Ranch & Home in Kennewick and get your Carnival wristbands for only $30. The fun of the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo lasts 5 days, but this sale is 1 day only. So don't miss out on these savings. April 27th at Kennewick Ranch & Home.
Nice work. You take card?
Can I get a check?
Sure. Let me go find one.
Thanks.
Check behind the VCR. Can I be frank? You're cutting off potential clients by not offering card payments. That's like only watching one channel.
That's fine. World War II channel.
One type of music.
Postmodern polka.
One chain.
Don't be a hater.
Try our mobile card reader.
Oh, good. You do take it.
Welcome to the future.
All right, let's power up.
Nice. 2 hands. 10 and 2. STCU Business.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Just before 7 o'clock, breaking news. Oregon State Police have announced that the suspect in the West Richland shooting, Elias Weezar, is dead.
Law enforcement tracked him down here on I-5 just outside Eugene, Oregon earlier today. Oregon State Police say he led them on a high-speed chase, but then crashed, exchanged gunfire with troopers, then drove away and crashed a second time. Troopers say Weezar died because of a self-inflicted gunshot. As they closed in, the baby you can see here that he's accused of kidnapping from West Richland is safe and is with Oregon State Police tonight. We're continuing to update this over on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We'll continue to have the latest for you there. We're back in just a moment.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the KMA 80R Combi motor or the HSA 50 hedge trimmer. Real Steel.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience the clairvoyance. Friday, June 21st, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, featuring never-before-seen mental magic and spectacular illusions, with a special appearance by Mr. Coney Hondini, the world's first mind-reading dog. Friday, June 21st, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Tickets at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Experience the clairvoyance live.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day savings cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Hot tubs. Hot tub. Hot tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders? Apple Valley News Now Primetime Thursday.
Back now with good news. It is spring, and with warmer temperatures, well, that comes snow melt, and that causes area rivers and streams to run full.
It's good for the water supply, but it also makes for great waterfalls, including in downtown Spokane. Check this out.
Well, this is our CSO Tank Plaza. Our artist who did the Native American sculptures is calling it a place of truths. So this plaza has multiple levels, and it's really a great way to experience a lot of things about Spokane. From here you can see the falls, which right now are running high water. So it's a really great view of the falls, and from a different vantage point than people really have experienced the river so close and personal from the south side, from the south bank, especially those lower falls. Also in this plaza, you're going to see some different elements. We're going to tell the story of our program to improve the health of the rivers. You're also going to see the story of the Native American culture and history from our region. So we had artists Jeff Ferguson and Smoker Marchant who did the pieces throughout this plaza that really tell the story. This location was where the Spokane tribe gathered, where they fished for those huge salmon that used to run on this river. I can't think of another place where we have such incredible artwork. It really matches even with some of the runners. It has the same Corten steel feel. So it really sort of ties things together for us, I think. I really love the view, especially from the walkway down the front. I like being able to tell people that this is here, and it feels so welcoming. We slow down traffic on Spokane Falls Boulevard, just 2 lanes instead of the 3 lanes it used to be, right across from our flagship library. We want people to enjoy it. This is an opportunity to get out, enjoy our river, enjoy the outdoors, spend some time here, read the interpretive panels, look at the art, and gaze at our river. I think you'll really get a feel for what Spokane is.
It is just so beautiful. I worked up in Spokane for a couple of years. That is a great place to take a walk.
It is beautiful. Now, it might be a little wet up there in the next couple of days, but do plan a trip and go see that river. It's absolutely beautiful, those waterfalls. All right, let's talk about viewer photos. Remember, we were talking about our full pink moon. There it is. Blake caught this, and Blake, you have a fancy camera, my friend, so thank you for capturing that and sharing it with all of us. And if you'd like to share your weather photo, that little QR code on the right side of your screen, take your smartphone, turn the camera on, click it, takes you right to the right place to upload your photo, or simply go to applevalleyNewsNow.com and click on the weather tab. So thanks for sharing, Blake from Ellensburg. Let's take a quick look at tomorrow's day. It's going to be pretty nice, although a little windy, especially later in the afternoon, but most of the day sunny and nice and warm. So you know what? I'm going to say it's a win-win for tomorrow. I'm going to go with that.
I love it. All right. Thank you, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. Again, you can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, we'll be back tonight at 11, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.